Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to deal with how a SDT scheme can be evaluated and how it converted into syntax tree or parse tree. Come to the objective of the session, we are going to understand the concept of the SDT and how it can be converted into syntax tree. So, what is a SDT scheme? Already we studied what is the SDT and now we are going to study about this SDT scheme, which is used to evaluate the order of the semantic rules what we are attached to the given grammar. So, grammar plus some semantic rules is known as SDT. So, the SDT scheme tells us what is the evaluation order of the semantic rules, how we are going to evaluate the semantic rules, and depend upon the semantic rules the output may vary. Definitely depend upon the evaluation order of the SDT the result may be varied. And there are two types of SDT. We already studied the two types, S attributed SDT and L attributed SDT. We are going to express or we are going to show how these S attributed and L attributed SDTs are used in the evaluation order of SDTs. For this given grammar, we are going to define the SDTs and process the string or process the expression 2 plus 3 into 4. For this given grammar, we are going to attach the semantic rules. So, for the first one, in curly braces we have to write E dot VAL equal to E dot VAL plus T dot VAL. Okay. But here the second one is this E tends to T. So, for this what you have to write? Actually we have to write E dot VAL equal to T dot VAL. But here also we are computing the E dot VAL value, so we can write like this also. Okay. Now come to the second one, T tends to T star F for F. So what you have to write in curly braces, T dot VAL equal to T dot VAL star F dot VAL. And the second one is T tends to F. So or F value. Okay. Now come to the third one, F tends to ID, which indicates F dot VAL equal to ID dot. Here we have to write L value. L stands for the lexical value. That means what we are going to attach. In the given expression, we want to evaluate the 2 plus 3 into 4. So the lexical values are 2, 3 and 4. We have to attach such values to the ID value. Okay. As we discussed, these are the three semantic rules attached to the given grammar. So now this entire thing is known as SDT scheme. And now we are going to discuss about the SDT scheme. That means how we are going to evaluate these particular semantic rules. The SDT scheme can be evaluated in two ways. Why? Because we know that the parsing process can be done in two ways. First one is the top down approach and second one is the bottom up approach. That means we can construct the parse trees in two ways, top down approach and bottom up approach. So here also we can perform this or we can evaluate this scheme, SDT scheme in TDP and BUP. For this grammar, we attached these particular semantic rules. Okay. So now we are going to evaluate the 2 plus 3 into 4. In top down approach, if there is a E tends to E value plus T value, let us consider this is action number 1. And come to the second one, E value tends to T value, this is action number 2. Come to the third one, T value tends to T value into F value, this is the action number 3. T value tends to F value, this is 4, and finally this is 5. So totally there are 5 actions are there we have to perform while we are going to evaluate the expression 2 plus 3 into 4. So this is the parse tree for given expression. How we can generate? Simply E tends to E plus T and E tends to T tends to F, and F tends to ID, where T tends to T star F, T tends to F tends to ID, and F tends to ID. So, why we draw this parse tree? Because my expression is 2 plus 3 into 4. So, here if I am attaching 2 here, 3 here and 4 here, so the expression is 2 plus 3 into 4. So, this is my parse tree. For the parse tree, it has the values 2, 3, 4. Now, I am going to evaluate this. So, start from the start symbol and go to depth first and left to right. Now, we hit F tends to ID. So, go for the given semantic rules. F value tends to ID dot L value, because when there is F tends to ID, so we have to follow the F value equal to ID L value. That means action number 5 is performed. So, we have to write action 5 is performed. If action 5 is performed, so now F value equal to 2. That means what is the ideal value we have? We have to assign such value to F. So, here ID value is 2. So, here I am assigning that F ID value to F. So, F value equal to 2. Then now T tends to F is performed. Now, come to the production, T tends to F. So, T value equal to F value. That means what is the F value it has? That F value is assigned to T. That means action number 4 is performed. If action number 4 is performed, now the T value equal to also 2. Then E tends to T. Here we have E tends to T. That means E value tends to T value. So, what is the action? Action number 2 is performed. If action number 2 is performed, T value is assigned to E value. So, E dot VAL equal to 2. So, now come to here, it is E plus. So, there is no such expression is E plus is assigned to E or E tends to E plus. So, we have to go down again. Now, again ID is reduced to F or F tends to ID. So, again action number 5 is performed. Why? Because F tends to ID is there. So, ID is assigned to F depend upon this particular action. So, action 5 is performed. So, F value equal to 3. Then come to here, T tends to F. If T tends to F is there, so action number 4 is performed, then F value is assigned to T as 3. Then we cannot reduce T star to T because we didn't have any production like T tends to T star. So, again go to down here. Again F tends to ID is there, here ID lexical value equal to 4. So, when F tends to ID is there, we are going to perform the action number 5 again. So, now the F value equal to 4. Fine. Next, you can see T star F is reduced to T. Now, come to the productions, T tends to T star F. If T tends to T star F, the corresponding semantic rule is T value star F value. That means we have to multiply the T value with F value and we have to assign to T value. The corresponding action is 3. So, now we are going to perform the action number 3. Okay. So, 3 into 4 which is assigned to T. So, it is 12. After that, you can see E plus T can be reduced to E depend upon the first production. In the first production, E tends to E plus T is there. So, we have to find what is the E value and what is the T value. After perform addition, we have to assign to E value. That is the action number 1. So, now we are going to perform the action number 1. So, E value equal to 2 and T value equal to 12. So, 12 plus 2 equal to 14, which is attached to E value. So, the final E value equal to 14. So, this is the SDT scheme processing or evaluation of SDT scheme in the top down parser. Okay. Now, come to bottom up parsing. We are going to evaluate the same SDT scheme over the bottom up parsing for the same given expression 2 plus 3 into 4. Assign the values 2, 3, 4 to the IDs 2, 3 and 4. If in the bottom up parsing, here also we are going to start with the E only, then ID is reduced to F. Now check the given grammar whether such grammar is exist or not. Here we are got F tends to ID. So what the corresponding action, ID value is assigned to F value, that means ID value is reduced to F value. So here the ID value equal to 2, so this is assigned to the F value as 2. Now come to here, F is reduced to T, check whether such expression is there or not. So T tends to F, that means F is reduced to T. So what you have to do, the F value is to be assigned to T value or F is reduced to T. So the F value is now assigned to T as 2. Then T is reduced to E, check whether such grammar is there or not. E tends to T is there, that means T can be reduced to E. That means if a production is like E tends to T, we can write E is T. That means T can be reduced to E. So here also T is reduced to E, so the T value is assigned to E as 2. Then again we are coming down, because we cannot reduce the E plus to E because we didn't have such production. We have the production E tends to E plus T. So come to here, again ID is reduced to F. So here there is the production F tends to ID. So the ID value is to be assigned to capital F. So here the ID value is 3. So we are going to pass the ID value to F as 3. Then come to here, now F is reduced to T, already we saw that production, when F is reduced to T, so the F value is assigned to T. So here T value equal to 3. Okay. Then we are traversing through like this, and here also we got something, ID is reduced to F. If ID is reduced to F, so we attach the ID value 4. According to this particular rule, F value tends to ID dot L value. This ID L value is assigned to F. So here F value equal to 4. After this, T value into F value is reduced to T as per this production, which indicates T tends to T star F. That means after finding the value of T value into F value, it to be assigned to T value or it to be reduced to T value. So 3 into 4 equal to 12, which is assigned to or reduced to T. Okay. Now E plus T is reduced to E. So E value equal to 14. So this is the parsing method of how can we evaluate the SDT scheme over the bottom up parser. From this session, we learned how the SDT scheme are going to be used to evaluate the given expressions or a parse tree and generates the results, and how to perform the parsing over top down parser and bottom up parser. Thank you.